Hello.
Hi, teacher.
Hey, Ivan. How are you?
Um, Fine, teacher, and you?
I'm okay. Thank you very much. So that's nice to hear you, Ivan. Were you? No, you were not on Friday, Ivan. You were not on Friday. But everything okay?
Sorry, teacher. Can you repeat the question, please?
Sure. Is everything okay? Is everything okay? Is everything okay? I hope yes.
Yes, teacher. Everything is
Very
okay.
good.
Thanks for asking.
Sorry?
I say everything is okay. Thanks for asking.
Good, good. Okay, I'm waiting for the rest of the class to join the session, okay? Wait a second, please. Who else is here? Euphemia. Nice. Okay, I got some news for you, okay? Let's see. 1 second, please. Okay, nice. So, Andy, Daisy, Maritza, Leonel is joining. Okay, wonderful. Euphemia. Okay, so how is everybody and how was your weekend? Tell me. So how was your weekend?
Good teacher, thank you.
That's nice to hear. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. So guys, I've got some news. Yes. Um this this was supposed to be we're supposed to end the unit number 10 by this week. And or probably next week, depending on how fast we work during these days. And okay, and basically the next week, it's going to be our final week of work. And I got some news for you. I know that we have been working for a while, but in level B2, and I hope everybody continues because you are doing excellent. I mean, um, in my opinion, you should go and continue, but depends on you because next level, and then you're gonna get your certification for B2. So go and get it. But anyways, next week is our final week of work. Okay, up to Friday 4, 5, 6. No, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Friday 8 of December. That's our final work. That's our final week of work together with me, and that's that. You ended up with the level, and then you basically start the level B2. Okay. Oh, Luis is here. Wonderful. And the thing is that we have been doing a wonderful job, I think, together. We have been working well, just quite excellent, but in the next level, you're gonna have a different teacher. That is for sure. Okay, that's 100% sure. Like I already asked. And the next level, if you continue, that I hope you do, you're gonna have a new teacher. That's for sure. Okay. So I don't know. I have like different kind of feelings, but I'm sure that you're gonna do it excellent with your new level and with your new teacher. So I don't know if you have any question or something.
Teacher.
No, no. Okay, nice, 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 nice. But anyways, if no questions, let's get started with the class. Okay, so Luis, you just joined the session, but I was telling your classmates, excuse me, that next week is going to be our final week of work together. And for next level, you're going to have a different teacher. Okay, so good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Anyways, today, guys, we have a very interesting topic, but I will ask you if you have kind of doubts or something, please let me know and tell me, okay, can you tell me again or explain again? Oh, come on, why that sad face? You're gonna have another teacher. And I'm gonna have new students, okay? That's gonna be a huge change, guys. But okay, let's start. This class, we are going to discuss about future, okay? But before we start, tell me what future forms do you remember? Okay, I think I need to stop sharing. Okay, what kind of future forms or tenses? What future tenses do you remember? So what grammar structures can we use to express future?
Will, going,
Going to.
going to.
Okay, those are like the most common, right? Will, going to, and also present continuous. Yeah, we can use the present continuous tense to express future, okay? But all right, the most commons are will and going to, okay? That's that. For example, will, technically we use it to make promises and to talk about predictions based on what I think is going to happen. So what I think, what I believe, okay? I don't have proofs about it. Going to, it's more to talk about intentions that you have in the future and also plans, okay? Plans that you, I'm sure, the plans that you, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. So use going to, yes, that's it. But anyways, what if I told you that we also have another expressions or another tenses to talk about future, okay? And I will ask your a lot of attention, okay? Because this topic, well, it's not complicated, but I want you to really get into the context, how to use this grammar tense, okay? So you already told me it's kind of similar to what you told me, but you're gonna see some little differences, okay? Guys, today we are discussing about future perfect and also future continuous. Okay, in previous lessons, I told you so. When you hear the word continuous here, it's related to one the verbs. You hear continuous, you immediately imagine the verb in what form?
In ing form.
Correct. Sorry, my G is so horrible. Yes, when you hear continuous, guys, please remember this. ing, okay? All right, so maybe you are gonna have kind of idea. Future continuous, yes, we are going to use it, the verb form or the principal form in ing. Yeah, but I'm gonna explain a little bit more the grammar in a moment, okay? Now, what happened when you hear perfect? Do you remember what is the main, when you hear this grammar tense is perfect, do you remember what is what's the form of the verb? Remember, for example, present perfect, past perfect. Yes. What is the grammar? Or what's the form of the verb? Or how can you conjugate the verb when they mention perfect?
The verb is conjugate in participle.
Yes, exactly. It's past participle. Thank you. Participle. Correct. That's right. And when I hear perfect, guys, anytime you hear perfect, past participle of the verb, okay? That's the tip. But in this case, maybe you're wondering, okay, I'm not getting anything. So we are going to talk about future, but using past participle, yes. And we are going to use future by using ing. Yes, that's possible. But okay, maybe you're going to have an idea about the structure, but I'm going to explain that in a moment, okay? Now, why these two grammars, why these two tenses are kind of together anytime we use it? They have to do a lot, okay, first of all. But the difference, guys, when using the future perfect tense, it's because we are going to imply or talk about an action that will end, okay, will end before an exactly time in the future, okay? Maybe in this moment, this is not having any sense. It's not taking any sense, but believe me, it does. Now, the future continuous, the difference with this is that we're talking about actions happening in certain in the, okay? So future perfect, actions that will end before a certain time in the future, and the future continuous is actions in progress in the future, okay? No worries, no worries. Everything is, it's okay. Don't get into panic, please. Not yet, not yet. Okay. Now, what's going on with these grammar tenses? I think I'm gonna have to use some little Spanish when I give the example. So maybe that way you're gonna say, ah, this is the future perfect. Yes, we also use it in our language and also in English, okay? But all right, guys, like I told you before, the future perfect tense, we are going to use it to talk about actions that will be finished, that will be done before a specific time in the future. And the continuous to talk about actions in progress in the future, in a specific point, all right? Now, I'm gonna give you some examples over here. In the first examples, here, oh no, excuse me, here, we will be working on a new project. Over here, we have the future continuous tense, okay? We will be working on a new project, all right? Now, in this, it's about an action that will be in progress, but in the future, okay? We will be working in a new project. Estaremos trabajando. We will be working. I want you to make sense, okay? We will be working on a new project. Estaremos trabajando en un nuevo proyecto. Is it future? Yes. Is it at a specific time? Well, not exactly in these examples, but it's an action in progress in the future, okay? I don't know if you have any comments. We also use this like in Spanish, like, estaré viajando por Europa próximo año. I don't know, just an example, yeah? But we also use this grammar tense in our language. And in English, you can use it too. Comments? Not yet?
Teacher.
Panic? Not yet? Okay, the second example. We will have worked on a new project, okay? We will have project. As you can see, maybe you have an idea, but over here, the example is in future perfect, yeah? We will have worked in a new project. Habremos trabajado. We will have worked. Habremos trabajado en un nuevo proyecto. What I am implying in this? Well, I am talking about an action that will be finished, that will be done, or that will be set in the future, okay? The difference is like in the other action in progress, we will be working, estaremos trabajando, algo que está que estará en progreso, ¿sí? Obviamente pasará, estoy hablando de futuro, perdón que hable español, chicos, solo quiero que quede muy claro. Es algo que pasará las dos acciones, pero la diferencia en la primera, we will be working, estaremos trabajando, menciona solamente que algo estará pasando en el futuro, ¿ok? We will have worked in a new project. Habremos trabajado en un nuevo proyecto. Implica, chicos, que esa acción se realizará y se terminará en un punto o antes de cierto momento en el futuro. I don't know if it's more clear now. Please tell me because this grammar tense for reals. No? Everything good? Okay, good. So I'm going to keep going. Example number 3. Now this color. She will be going to class. Okay, the process will happen, okay? It's an action that will be in progress in the future. But will it be finished? No. I'm just saying that will be happening in the future, okay? Fourth example. She will have been in class. I'm talking about future perfect, and I'm saying that this action will be done, will be finished in the future, okay? Good? All right, I hope it's a yes. Okay, guys. Now, one thing I can tell you about these two tenses is that we can also imply temporary actions, but guess what? Only in continuous, okay? For example, I always took the train, but I will be taking the bus, okay? I'm talking about something temporary, all right? However, in the other side, over here, we have, I always took the train, but I will have taken, no, it doesn't make sense, okay? Doesn't make sense. I always took the train, siempre tomé el tren, pero habré tomado la, no, doesn't mean anything. But I always took the train, siempre tomé el tren, but I'll be taking the bus, pero estaré tomando el autobús. Okay, makes sense, yes? The third example, she will be staying for the weekend, okay? It says, talking about a temporary action that will last a short period in the future, okay? Then they will have stayed for a weekend. No, doesn't make sense. We cannot use the future perfect to talk about temporary actions because doesn't even make sense. Ellos se habrán quedado por, no, doesn't make sense, okay? So, temporary actions, future continuous, okay? No future perfect. Everything that I'm talking about, guys, is in the future, okay? Imagine all of this in the future, of course. Comments? Okay. It says, one tip or advice. Whenever we use the future perfect, there are some expressions or conjunctions that we can use. For example, future perfect always, or well, not always, but most of the times use the word by, okay? And this is to point an exactly time in the future, all right? For example, this is future perfect. We will be done by tomorrow morning, okay? Like, habremos terminado, okay? In a month, oh no, I'm sorry. This is not the right one. In a month, we have finished writing the essay. En un mes, habremos terminado el ensayo, okay? But in here, guys, when using the future perfect, this little word by, it's very, very used in the future perfect, okay? By tomorrow, by next Friday, wish the English course, okay? Para el siguiente viernes habremos terminado el curso de inglés. And it's true. Okay, by next Friday, we will have finished the English course, okay? Anyways, I don't know, comments at the moment. I hear a lot of silence, and that really makes me worried. But tell me, please. Okay, dear students, I'm gonna keep going, okay? Now, let's talk about the structure. Maybe you have realized with these examples we have seen what is the structure for the future perfect, okay? Remember what I told you at the beginning. When you hear perfect, past participle in the verb, yeah? That's the tip. Okay, talk about the grammar. What is the structure, or what can you tell me is the structure for the future perfects? I want you to tell me after all the examples. We will have been there by 7 o'clock. We will have arrived by midnight. Okay, those are my examples, but over there you can see the formula, but I want you to tell me what are the elements and in what order do you have to follow these elements on the sentence? What's the formula? Future perfect. Yes, I'm listening. Hello.
Is the subject plus will plus have plus participle?
Correct. Exactly. That's it. Subject, anything can be a subject, plus will have, plus past participle. We will have been. We will have, he will have gone. I will have bought. She will have run, etc., etc. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly the main excuse me structure for it. That's it. And the main thing, guys, is that you don't forget will have, plus past participle of the verb. Okay, careful, I'm not saying this tense is in past. No, just the verb in past participle. All right, everything we are talking is future. All right, okay, use the same grammar structure for I, you, we, they, he, she, it, will have, plus past participle. We don't have to make like this kind of separation, like, this is like the third person, and no, it's for all of the subjects and for all of the pronouns, okay? Good. I, you, we, he, she, I'm sorry, I, you, we, he, she, it, will have, okay? Comments, please. I want to know. I want to know. For example, in here, I will have been there by 7 o'clock. I'm saying that this action will be finished before 7 o'clock. We will have arrived by midnight. I'm saying that this action will be done right before midnight, okay? Good? Okay. I guess is a yes. Thank you, guys. Okay, finally, grammar structure for future continuous. I think that you maybe realize about it, okay? It says the pattern, it's auxiliaries, etc., etc. But in this case, we are not using the past participle, okay? So what can you tell me about the structure for the future continuous? Continuous. Hello?
We use subject plus will plus verb plus be plus
Mhm.
verb in ing form.
Exactly. Thank you so much. That's right. So I will be waiting. They will be reading. You will be traveling. They will be studying. Okay, etc. etc. Correct. So the formula in general, we can say it's I, you, we, they, he, she, it will be plus the verb in ing. Okay, the same. You don't have to make any kind of separation like it's a third person or no. It's just the same formula for all of the pronouns. Okay. Of course, when using the auxiliary will, guys, remember that we have the other part, which is the negative. I don't know if you remember the negative or the negative auxiliary for will.
What?
The form of want, exactly. All of these examples express in positive, but you can also express the negative sentence. And the only thing you have to do is to use want. That's it. I won't be waiting. They won't be reading. You won't be sleeping. Okay? That's that for negative. The same case for the future perfect. A positive, he will be have been there by 7 o'clock. Negative, he won't have been there by 7 o'clock. Okay? That's the only difference, guys. All right. And that's with the future forms. Comments, please, I want to know. Hello.
No, teacher, thank you.
That's excellent. That's what I wanted to hear. Very good. Okay, let's have some practice then. In page number 118, yeah, and 119, still unit number 9. So, everybody please go to your books. Okay, 1 second. Future perfect, future continuous. Okay. What's going on? Okay, there you go. So the question is, where will you be living in 10 years from now? 10 years? Where will you be living 10 years from now? 10 years. Okay, what can you tell me, guys? What do you think? Where will you be living 10 years from now? Future continuous, of course. No, what do you think? What's your future? In 10 years, where will you be living? I will be living in the same city, I think. What about you? Do you have any plans to go a different country? Okay, well, guys, silence is not a good sign, but okay, I need to keep going. All right, let's do the first part, guys. Instructions. Ivan, can you read the instructions for everybody, please? What it says listening and then right below? Ivan. Hello. Okay, Eufemia.
Yes. Look at the cartoon and answer 1, 2, 4. Then listen to the part 1 of a radio show to check your answer to question 4. Were you right?
Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, so the 4 questions are, what are the cartoon characters? Guess what happened to the man's debt? What do you imagine will happen next? Will cybercrime get better or worse in the future? Okay, this is the one. Check out the picture, please. Okay, can you check on that?
Is a bank?
Excuse me?
Is a bank?
It's a bank. Okay, maybe. I don't know. So the first one, it says, where are the cartoon characters? So you say it's a bank, okay? Guess what happened to the man's debt here? It says you borrowed 27,000 over the years to study computer sciences. According to our files, you now owe us $1.83. So, what happened to the man's debt?
The debt of the man disappear or not disappear exactly. How to say disminuyo considerably?
Decreased?
Decrease, exactly. Decrease.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's not like 0, but my God,
Yes.
it's like almost all the debt. Okay, thank you. No, I'm sorry. What do you imagine will happen next? What imagine will happen?
I think maybe the company or the bank that make the loan made an investigation.
Okay, maybe that's a possibility. Good. Okay, 4. Will cybercrime get better or worse in the future? Will cybercrime get better or worse in the future? What's your idea? What's your opinion?
I think it could be worse.
Worse. Yeah, definitely. Okay, we're gonna listen like super quick and see if we got the answers.
Audio 9.10.
Cybercrime. This is a term we are used to hearing in the news almost every day. In fact, experts predict that by 2025, cyber attacks will have become, are you ready for this, the world's top threat. Cybercrime covers a wide range of different offenses. Cybercriminals can delete or change computer records, create fraudulent documents, and sell classified information. And there's nothing to stop them from one day saying, I have an idea. Why don't we overheat some nuclear reactors? With us on set this morning, we have Dennis Kaya, author, consultant, and technology guru. He'll be telling us if we should take these warnings seriously. But first, the shocking news about the tragic...
Okay. Thank you very much. All right. In the bank, I don't think so because it says students loans. So it's an office, of course, for loans, students. What happens to the man's debt? So according to these guys, they are talking about cybercrime. Don't you think the man did something? Maybe hacked the system. to pay off the debt he had. Or I'm sorry, what do you say about they have to investigate? Right? Because of the cyber crime. Guys, I'm gonna skip going to the next activity, okay? So letter B. Listen again and complete 1 and 2 with the correct numbers, okay? I don't know if you remember, but I'm playing again, and then you tell me the answers.
Audio 9.10.
Cybercrime. This is a term we are used to hearing in the news almost every day. In fact, experts predict that by 2025, cyber attacks will have become, are you ready for this, the world's top threat. Cybercrime covers a wide range of different offenses. Cybercriminals can delete or change computer records, create fraudulent documents, and sell classified information. And there's nothing to stop them from one day saying, I have an idea. Why don't we overheat some nuclear reactors? With us on set this morning, we have Dennis Kaya, author, consultant, and technology guru. He'll be telling us if we should take these warnings seriously. But first, the shocking news about the tragic.
Good. So, the number 1. The radio show host gives examples of cybercrime. How many? How many examples did you hear?
The radio shows hosts give 3 example of cybercrime.
And number 2?
Okay.
Go ahead. Experts, yes?
Experts say it will be the world's biggest problem sometime before 2025.
Right, that's the year. Exactly. Thank you very much. Okay, well done. I'm gonna skip to the letter D, guys. Over here. Oh, excuse me. Okay, instructions. Maritza, can you read the instructions, please?
Using the photos, think of the reason why cybercrime will get worse. Listen to part 3 to check any correct guesses.
Listen to part 3 to check any correct guesses. Okay, good. So use the photos, guys, to think about the reasons why cybercrime will get worse. Okay, over here, we got a computer. Okay, picture 2. And picture 3. Okay, please, before I hit the audio, what are your guesses? Like, what do you think? It's gonna get worse. Why, guys?
I think, teacher, one of the reason is because in black market, it could say in that way, is the people that make that can obtain more money.
Okay. Well, that could be good. What about the picture with the child and in the computer? What's your idea? Like we got, I mean, and this is real, like many of the new, I mean, more and more kids are like more into technology, and I believe some kids or some children know even more than adults how to use the computer and this stuff, right? So I guess that's what it is.
It looks like the shear is doing something but online.
Aha, like he's doing something online. Okay. Mm-hmm. Could be. Okay, the last one. We got this Wi-Fi device. No, don't you think?
Maybe because almost people, well, not almost, but many people have access to the internet
Mm-hmm.
or the web information.
Okay, perhaps. Good. All right. I'm gonna play the audio, guys. I want you to really pay attention if we could guess the correct ideas for the picks.
Audio 9.12.
For starters, there's a new generation of hackers out there, and some are as young as, what, 12, 13?
No way.
Yeah, and they're only kids, you know. But at some point, you have to stop and ask yourself, what's going to happen to these kids? Will they have become big-time criminals by the time they're 20, 25?
Exactly.
Here's another problem. Malware is getting more and more intelligent.
Who's malware? A supervillain or something?
No, that's not a person. Malware refers to all sorts of viruses out there, you know? And some of them are pretty scary. Did you hear about the Facebook Messenger virus?
Yeah, the one with the video?
That's the one. By December, 1 out of 50 computers in New York will have been infected by that thing. Here's what it does. It sends a message from a friend which says, OMG, it's you, and has a link to what looks like YouTube. However, when you follow the link, it downloads malware onto the computer. The same message will then be sent to more victims from your account.
Wow, that's awful. Do not open links to videos if you're not sure then.
Bingo! But you know what really worries me? Cyber criminals will be carrying out more and more attacks wirelessly, and we won't be protected. They will have developed the ability to spread viruses across multiple devices very, very easily. They'll jump from phone to phone, and then from phone to laptop, and then to tablet.
Over wireless networks.
Exactly. So you might be walking down the street and bang! And you know, there's actually some data suggesting that by the end of the decade, cyber criminals will have targeted 20% of all the world's smartphones. And that's an optimistic estimate.
Wow. But is there anything we can do to protect ourselves?
Yep, there's all sorts of trouble you can avoid by taking a few simple precautions.
Wow. Okay. So for the first one, what can you tell me? What do you think is the picture? Why they said this like a virus? It says warning, virus. They mention a name.
For
No?
virus, teacher,
Uh-huh.
it's a malware.
Yes, right. Malware, yeah. Okay. And the child.
There is a new generation of hackers.
Generation. Yes, right. Okay, and finally, the last one, I think it was very interesting. They mentioned in the audio, but you tell me. Okay, they mentioned some kind of, well, that's what I got. That they can actually hack your wireless, like, in your phone, in your device, in your computer by using the wireless, like the Wi-Fi connection. That's what I understand. I didn't even know we could, I mean, this was possible. So scary. Okay, thanks a lot. Guys, I'm gonna skip okay. Letter E, it's similar to the previous exercise we heard, but I'm gonna skip to this over here, please. It's a next exercise, and then it comes with the grammar box for the future tenses, which is future perfect and future continuous. Okay, so very easy. We're gonna match these sentences to the correct or to the one that you think it belongs to, okay? In the first side, cyber criminals will have targeted 20% of the world's smartphones. Why? What for? So messages that tell us about possible danger, to try to attack someone or something, to affect more items, to develop fast, a person or thing that could cause serious problems, or to perform or conduct. Over here, looking for these, the highlighted words, guys. What do you think is the right definition? Targeted. Warnings, spread, threat, and carry out. Check the context and tell me what do you think definition. Targeted. Cyber criminals will have targeted 20% of all the world's smartphones. Okay, targeted. What do you think is the right definition for it? Mm-hmm. Tell me, please.
The second one, teacher?
To try to attack someone or something?
No, the second one
Warnings.
sentence. Warnings.
Mm-hmm.
It's message that tells about a possible danger.
Mm-hmm. Messages, right? Okay, good. Then we got targeted, spread, threat, and carrying out. Check the context. Cyber criminals will have targeted 20% of all the world's smartphones. They will have developed the ability to spread viruses across multiple devices very, very easily. Spread. Okay, tell me, please.
To affect more items, to increase, to develop fast.
Definitely, yes. Okay, we got three more definitions. Three more concepts. But check the context. By 2025, cyber attacks will have become the world's top threat. Cyber attacks will have become the top threat.
To try to attack someone or something.
That's threat?
Cyber criminals will have target 20%.
Targeted.
Yeah.
Okay, targeted, like target is like try to attack someone or something. I agree. Okay, we got two concepts with two definitions. Cyber criminals will be carrying out attacks wirelessly and we won't be protected. Carrying out.
A person or thing that could cause serious problems
What's that? Carrying out?
by 2025 cyber attacks.
Okay. So the concept threat, okay? And carrying out to perform or conduct. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Very good. All right. Look, over here, guys, in the examples, in the examples in the sentences, we have certain or all of the sentences are in future tense, okay? But the thing here is that I want you to tell me or try to identify what's the grammar tense. For example, in the first one, cyber criminals will have targeted. Okay, is it future perfect or future continuous?
It's future perfect.
Right, yes. He will be telling us. What about that? He'll be telling us or he will be telling us. Is it future perfect or future continuous?
It's future continuous.
Absolutely, yes. They will have developed. How about that?
Future perfect.
Absolutely, yes. By 2025, cyber attacks will have become the worst threat, top threat. Okay, what is it?
Also future perfect.
Exactly. And the last one, cyber criminals will be carrying out attacks. That's what?
Continues.
Absolutely. Future continuous. Exactly. Okay. So seems like we're ready for the grammar box. Grammar box is super simple. Okay. In the next page, and I have only 1 minute. Okay. We have already checked the sentences. Yes, from 1 to 5 in previous exercise. So check the grammar box and tell me the right answer. Use the future perfect or continuous for an action completed before I point in the future. What is it? An action completed before a point in the future.
Perfect.
Yes. Okay, the grammar, it's obviously subject, even they don't mention it. So subject plus will or want plus
Plus
past participle. Uh-huh.
plus B.
Okay, future perfect,
Have.
be. Have, of course, yes. It's will have or won't
Yes.
have, okay? Use
Yes.
the future continuous, obviously, for an activity in progress in a point in the future. And it's the grammar, it's subject, even they don't mention, subject plus will or want plus, this is the only answer we got, verb to be, be plus ing form of the verbs, okay? It looks very simple like this, but it's not. There's a lot of explanation now right behind this. Okay, dear students, it's over 9 o'clock. And for you and for me, it's time to end it up with the session, okay? I just checked the attendance and then guys, well, you can be free tonight. It's Monday. Woo, we did it. Mondays are always difficult. That's what I think. I don't know you, but for me, it's like super difficult Monday. But okay. Let's see, IO79. Yeah. Andy, Daisy, Luis, Leonel, Ivan, Eufemia, and Maritza. Pretty good. Okay, good job, everybody. We're going to continue tomorrow with more future perfect and future continuous example. But at this moment, I gotta go, and you too, okay? Thanks a lot for your time. See you tomorrow, guys. And have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
See you, Luis.